Good afternoon, good people, and welcome to episode 2 of Make It Make Sense. Um, wow, I appreciate you guys for watching the last video. I had a lot of great responses. I want to apologize in advance. I don't know why, but for some reason, YouTube cut off my comments. I downloaded the YouTube Studio so I could try to get my comment section back, but for some reason they don't want comments on this particular subject, and that's fine. So again, I'll put this on Facebook, IG, and you can comment there if you like, or like most of my friends have been doing, you can call me, DM me personally, and I'll read the responses and go off of that. Before we get started, let me go ahead and put my disclaimer out there. I do not, in no shape, form, or fashion, promote or encourage violence. This is not a video to encourage or promote violence. It's simply a video for a conversation where I have a question and I just need someone to make it make sense. All right, so with that said, first I want to go over a few comments that we have. And no, even before I get into that, let me just say this. I guess at my age, all of my friends are homeowners, business owners, some type of entrepreneurs, and we're not the ones that's in the streets killing each other. So this last question, I got a lot of feedback, don't get me wrong, but I guess I might have needed to ask a few gangsters or, those guys that are still in the streets doing these things, because I got the same feedback from everybody that watched the video and reached out to me. They got the same question. Why is it the way it is? Why is our mentality so aggressive towards each other, and not when it comes to other cultures doing or causing harm to us? And it doesn't make sense. I think one of the best answers I've received thus far is that it's a mental issue that we all go through, or that we're all experiencing, even myself, because of the indoctrination of everything we've been through, from slavery up until today. Somewhere we began to hate each other more than we hate the other. Somewhere along that line of things that we've been throughout history, we develop an internal hatred for each other. And I truly agree that that is probably a mental issue. And it's the worst kind of mental issue, because it's one of those mental issues that you don't even know you have. We don't know why we're so aggressive towards each other. We don't know why if a black man steps on your Jordans, you're almost ready to pull out a gun and kill him for stepping on your pair of Jordans. But again, someone can come into your neighborhood from miles and miles away and kill and destroy, and we don't have that same anger towards them. I mean, we get angry, of course. We say it's not right. We don't like it. But the aggressive energy is not towards that person. And it doesn't make sense, but it does make sense if you think of it as a mental illness that we all suffer. I mean, that's just what it is. If you have other comments, if you have something else you want to share as far as that particular subject, and again, the subject was Pookie, Ray Ray, and Brad. So I explained how we are when Pookie gets killed or Ray Ray gets killed and by Pookie, and Ray Ray's family try to kill Pookie family, and then they get revenge, and then Pookie gets revenge on Ray Ray, and it goes back and forth. But again, Brad comes into the neighborhood and kills Pookie's grandmother, Ray Ray's uncle, a few people's cousins, and that same aggression is not directed towards Brad and his family members or friends or the guys that he run with. So that's that. Now, I really want to get on to the next subject. Oh my God, this is just another hot topic for me. We're talking about, let's just shoot the video.
We don't know why the murderer is alive tonight. The police had every legal right to shoot him on sight with a gun in his hand when they cornered him in the store, but they talked him into dropping his gun to the floor, and then they arrested him. One of those police officers had been on the street with the unarmed 18-year-old Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri. Maybe Michael Brown would be alive tonight. For some reason, unarmed black teenagers and men seem more likely to be shot and killed by police than white supremacist teenage mass murderers with guns in their hands.
Wow. Somebody make it make sense. I mean, is it just luck of the draw? Every time an unarmed black male, black female is killed at the hands of an officer, is it just the luck of the draw? Is it just they were unlucky because they had the type of cops that will shoot unarmed humans regardless of color, and all of the domestic terrorists, let's just call them what they are, that walk around with AR-15s that had just killed several people are less threatening, so they're not approached with the same aggression as an unarmed black person. I'm trying to make it make sense even in my scenario, and it's hard. But again, is it the luck of the draw? Is it just that those domestic terrorists are running into the type of cops that follow the rule and try to de-escalate situations instead of escalating situations, and unfortunately the unarmed black men and women that have been killed just so happen to run into the type of cops that do not de-escalate. They only know escalation, kill, kill, kill. I don't know, that's a tough one for me. Again, I don't know if YouTube is gonna allow me to open up my comments on this. So if you wanna make a comment on Facebook, if you see that there, see this video there, please do make a comment. Feel free to DM me like a lot of people have. You could always call me if you have my personal number. If you're on IG and you see this, definitely leave a message there and I'll respond. But for those of you that's like, oh man, you're making a big deal of this, it's actually not that many people getting killed by cops, not that many black unarmed people getting killed by cops. Watch this last video and I'll see you guys next time.
Corey, Eric, Philando, Ahmad, Steven, Kenneth, Amadou, Jonathan, Christian, Terrace, Sean, killed him a day before his wedding. Jamal killed him while he was in handcuffs. Mike killed him while he had his hands up. Kamani, Ramali, Phillip, Alton, About 3 Kevins, about 2 Jordans. John, Laquan, Bathon, Stephon, Tony, Tamir, Elijah, Antoine, Izelle, Terrell, Dondre, Akai, George. For him, set the country on fire. Timothy, Patrick, Paul, Tyree, Quintonio, Darius, Jeremy, William, Anthony, Dante, Oscar, Kendrick, Keith, David, Walter, women like Sandra, Betty, Rihanna, India, Michelle, Tatiana, Tanisha, Rika, Natasha, Pamela, Janet, Megan, baby Ayana. All that we lost, your name live on. Wasn't killed by a cop, but I can't forget Trayvon. Can't forget Emmett, and all of those we lost to the beast. No justice, no peace.